me, Jorden van Foreest. It's been a little while, so let's see how it's gonna go. I'm looking forward to playing a little bit of Blitz today. It's gonna be fun. I hope to play some good chess. And without further ado, let's get right in. As usual, you can challenge me anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes, preferably without increments, so I can get in a few more games. But we'll see how it goes, basically. And I think we already found our first opponent here, Scrap 111 from Germany. And let's stick to some main lines today with the Spanish. Why not? Let's try to make it educational. I could go for the exchange, Ruy Lopez, but I think I'm gonna withdraw, which seems to be the better move. And let's just castle. So let's see what my opponent has got up his sleeve here today. Bishop e7, so I could go rook e1 or d3. Both are very possible. Let's go rook e1, and this is an opening which I worked on quite a lot. It's the Marshall. After black castle short, he is signaling that if I play c3 here, he wants to play the Marshall with d5, which is something I worked on for the World Championship match with Magnus Carlsen. So generally that is considered to be quite all right for black. So let's do something interesting, and let's play a3. Why not? I'm not saying this is a very good move, but I think it's been played a little bit. Currently, the main lines arise after white goes a4. So bishop b7, and now I'll go d3, I think. Point being that this bishop on b7 is now looking a little bit at our pawn here on e4, so it's not all that active. But possibly black can go d5 here. I'm not really too sure about the ramifications of all of this. So he does go d5, and I have to take. And here I have a couple of options, but I shouldn't think for too long. I could take on e5, but you know what? Let's play knight c3. Why not? I don't think it's a very good move, but it's a little bit different at least. Kind of expecting him or my opponent to take on c3 and protect e5 in some way or another. But it should be okay, I guess, for me. I have some plans of going like knight g5 to e4 after the exchange on c3. So he does take on c3, so recapture, of course. And now bishop f6. So my opponent is playing very well so far. And I don't know if this is a very good move, knight to d2, but I'm going to try it. Intending to bring my knight to e4 here. So since we're playing on the new play zone, I don't think the ratings are super accurate just yet. So we might be playing some very strong opponents who are very underrated, or vice versa. So we'll see what's happening. I don't think we should take the ratings too much into account here. But it wouldn't surprise me if my opponent has studied Jan Gustafsson's excellent course on the Marshall, because being a very good course simply, and he's playing very well so far. But let's see how he deals with this idea of going knight to e4. So knight a5, I was kind of expecting that. I'll drop back to a2 and see what my opponent is gonna come up with here. I want to preserve the bishop here, of course. So c5, that looks like a decent move, but I'll play knight e4. Attacking c5 and asking my opponent, does he want to withdraw the bishop to e7, or is he gonna go c4? Other options would be rook c8, but I don't think that's very logical. Well, rook c8 is actually played, just as I say that. Okay, let me try queen to g4. I don't think it's very good, but who knows? So let me try and open up chat or something. Board is wrong. I hope it's, let me check it out. Bishop d5 is a big mistake because I can take and take on f6. So let me check out if the board looks all right, doesn't it, guys? Yeah, bishop d5 there was a big mistake because Naturally, if my opponent captures on d5, I capture on f6, and there's a double attack. So that's rather unfortunate by my opponent. But let's go to the next game without further ado here. Let's play Mr. Sispal from Greece. And once again, I get the white pieces, so I'll go e4. I'm not sure if when I draw arrows, you guys can see it. So I guess I will refrain from doing that. When we get the Petrov defense, that's not a lot of fun, is it? How do I get to make this spicy? Okay, I'll play knight c3. Usually I would take on e5 or play d4, but knight c3 is interesting. And my opponent goes bishop to b4. I think I faced this move once in a blitz game against Wang Yue in the World Blitz in 2017, but can hardly recall that game. So let's see what could be a funny move to make here. Let's go bishop. Bishop d3 takes d5. I don't know. Let's just try it. And usually you shouldn't put this bishop on d3, but if I can get a couple of moves to castle and go knight e2, knight c3, maybe I have some. Followed by c3, bishop c2, I could potentially get some nice coordination. And I think I'm going to go knight d5 here. This looks interesting as well. We may have transposed to a line which my brother used to play a lot, but I'm not altogether sure. So let's go c3. Simply, I want to fall back with my bishop to c2 and then go d4. Bishop e6. All right, all right. So bishop c2 now takes d4. That doesn't look super good. Maybe I'll play b4. I don't know, b4 maybe. Who knows? Bishop b6 is what I'm expecting, because otherwise I think my opponent will lose piece. And then I have a couple of options. Maybe I can try to go a4. Can you play Belgrade? That's an opening, right? I forgot which one though. Belgrade Gambit or something? Please enlighten me. So a4, yeah, now a5, but okay, my opponent has been forced to make some commit. Oh, b5 is a mistake. Yeah, should have taken on b6 first. I forgot my opponent can take with the bishop on d5 now. Not too good. No, not very good. But okay. It's still a game, I guess. But bishop takes d5 will be an excellent move now, and then only then knight e7. So my opponent is thinking here, I hope bishop takes d5 will be missed by my opponent, but if not, he will have a very decent position here. Takes, knight e7. Okay, so he does go knight e7, which I think is not as good. And I'll take the bishop happily. And go bishop c2. I want to play d4 here, grab the center. Bishop can go to a3 as well. Looks pretty good now. How to invite me through the app? I don't know how the app, if you can invite me through the app, but yeah, I'm not exactly familiar with challenging through the app, so I cannot help you there. Ah, that's the Belgrade. Yeah, that's actually interesting. Maybe if I get a chance. So e5 here, and then my bishop can really nicely go to a3. After, for example, knight to e4. I can also try and trap this knight somehow, but I think I'm not sure bishop a3 is so good actually. Like bishop a3, rook e8, knight g6. Knight g5 is gonna be good. I mean, bishop a3 should be all right, no? Rook e8, and then I want to somehow attack the knight on e4, but I'm not sure how. Okay, I'll play knight e1. preparing f3. Interesting position here, but my opponent has to make some big decisions now, as f3 will be a big threat coming up here. Yeah, so makes his move f5 with very little time left. I think the point is to get access to f7 for the knight here, but it doesn't look good from a positional point of view because f4 is very, very weak now. So let's go knight d3. I could also go f3 first, but it doesn't. Ooh, g5. No, that's losing the piece here. Yeah, the knight is not very happy on the c3, and g5 is as well hanging here. I could take on g5, but I'm just gonna go grab the knight here. And I think we're just gonna see, yeah, a lot on time there. Decent game, but yeah, your knight on e4 was rather unfortunately placed. So let's see. Yeah, and guys, I see a lot of no, I was gonna say I see a lot of weird challenges, but these are the times that since when the challenge was sent. So that's what I realized now. I was already wondering why is somebody sending a challenge for a 3-hour game. Okay, let's go on to the next game. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let's play here. Pelitzik. Yeah, I cannot really pronounce the name, but let's play Sicilian defense right here. Why not? A3, huh? That is funny. So I could meet this with a funny move in reply. I guess the best move here is d5, but I'm gonna go queen a5. I think that's an interesting reply. And now we're just gonna play a normal Sicilian with the moves a3 and queen a5 included. Wow, rook b1, interesting play. Huh, who knew? Okay, knight c6. If b4 now, I think I'm gonna go get greedy. So bishop b5 is very sensible. And I'm gonna go bishop d7. So if my opponent wants to push b4, he could do so, but okay, so he does decide on giving me that pawn, which, well, I guess I don't have too much choice. Otherwise, my whole setup wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. So let's grab that pawn and let's try and develop. So should I go g6 or should I not? I think I'll go g6. Why not? I mean, I'm up a pawn at the end of the day, so if I can finish my development here, things should be fine. Should be okay. d4, right? Okay. So bishop g7. Is there some bishop d2 which I have to be worried about? Maybe. Well, I don't know if there's too much I can do about it. Well, I guess I'll just pretend like it's not a big threat and just play like this. Yeah, so it takes the pawn. I'll go queen a6. Simply trying to castle here, and I gave back the pawn, but if I get castled, I think it's fairly all right for me here. I got this passer on the a file in many endgames, and the center is not there's not happening too much there. So if I can just castle, I think I'm okay. Rook c7. Wow, does it actually work? I somehow expected it not to be good, but maybe it's interesting. Okay, so I could go king d8, but that looks so risky, huh? But you know what, guys? I always say go big or go home. I mean, king d8, knight d5, e6, rook c6, queen c6, bishop a5. I got knight b6, so let's see what my opponent has calculated here. Okay, so he does take. I'll recapture and bishop a5. So I saw this line, but I thought at knight b6. I mean, king e8 was also perfectly all right, I think. Knight c7 and then just go king e7. But yeah, let's try to keep the exchange here. No, I don't know what 2772 is kind of rating. I honestly have no idea, but I wish it was my FIDE rating. I wish. Okay, so let's just move out of the way here. I gotta speed up a little bit at least. I mean, time is not a big issue just yet, but gotta speed it up. Okay, queen d2. Let's go rook fc8. I blundered bishop b4, but I guess I go bishop c3, right? No, it doesn't work. Mm. Okay, queen c7 it is. This is, oh no, my opponent is playing very strong now. And I got no time. Okay, I gotta focus here. I think I'm playing just quite a strong opponent here. So with 20 seconds on the clock, it's not looking promising. Ah, yeah, I'm losing my queen as well. My opponent is playing very strong. What to say? I think we're gonna lose this one, guys. Bishop e7. I have no time as well, so. All right, let's resign. That's what I was saying. I have to focus because I don't know like how strong my opponents are. But I guess this one was pretty strong. All right, next game. Let's quickly forget about that one and let's try to get revenge on another Spanish player here. But let's play quickly this time around. Let's go d6. Let's keep it normal. Let's play in Najdorf. Let's go here. Maybe play g6, bishop g7. See what my opponent comes up with. Right here. It's like a little bit of a Dragadorf now, like with the pawn on a6, and I'm gonna go bishop g7, but the knight on d7 is a little bit funny at least. So let's just go b5. I gotta remember to play fast here because don't want to lose all my rating here, guys. Intending like bishop b7, rook c8, and then eventually to sacrifice on c3. But I guess it's a long way off for now. Let's see. h5, I guess I can take, right? I hope so. h5, knight h5, knight d5. Okay, knight d5 immediately. I guess I'll go bishop b7. So h5, now I can take twice on d5. Okay, this is interesting, but it should not be so bad for me. Knight f6, e5. Guess I'll take with the bishop. Point being that if white takes on f6 now, I'll take with the knight, and after e5, I can take on e5, and knight e6 would not be such a strong threat. So I'll go queen b6, put pressure on the knight here. At least I got a good time advantage in this game, so that's working out well here. And knight b3, if my opponent's gonna go back, I should be all right. Let's go rook c8. Knight c5 is on the agenda. And okay, let's go. I'm not really sure if g5 is good, but it looks funny, right? Yeah, f4, but this does weaken my opponent's structure quite a bit, so I'm happy to see that. Let's go rook c4, maybe. I don't know. Take e4 here. Knight d2, I can go rook somewhere like a4, b4, who knows. Got many moves here. And otherwise, e4 is not easy to defend. So but this does not look too convincing to me. I'll just take on e5. Oh, and that leaves the bishop hanging. Okay, I think we're gonna strike back with a win here, guys, but not too good so far. As usual, when I'm playing Banter Blitz, I always expect to lose at least a couple of games. So queen e1, only move, and okay, how I'm gonna finish this off. I can take the pawn, but let's just bring the rook in here. Oh, free rook here. Thank you very much. I prefer this way more than the other game. This is nice and smooth. There's no worry in the world here. Let's just go a5, preparing a4. Or my opponent can take that. All right. When plan A doesn't work, you gotta try plan B, attack the rook. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't see it. 7-wonder duel. I hope he doesn't have 7 wonders in this game. But being up a full rook here, I should be able to convert. There should be some funny tactics here as well. I just cannot really see them. So I'm just gonna take on c2. Yeah, I blundered my bishop. Oh no. But I think it's gonna be checkmate soon enough. And my opponent resigns. I think that was an okay game, but of course it was a bit less impressive after my opponent blundered all his pieces. Anyway, let's move on to the next game here against Luke Bergs. And let's go d4 in this game. I'm not sure if he's online, so we'll see for like 10 seconds. And if he's not, because he doesn't got the green bar here, I should pay attention to that. Yeah. All right, so let's give him 5 more seconds. Counting in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna abort this game, but if my opponent were to come online later, we might get another chance at a game. So many challenges. Okay, let's play Sacron here from Italy. Oh, I have to pay attention to the premium member thing. I completely forgot about that. So Caro-Kann, interesting. You don't see it all too often these days, the Caro-Kann. Let's play knight d2, the old main line, and bishop to f5. So let's try and go knight to c5 here. Play the bone cloud as a tribute to Naka. No, thank you. Not really in the mood for bone cloud. Generally not in the mood for bone cloud. So knight c5 is not too bad, but it ain't too good here. So yeah. Yeah, I think queen c7 is a move, but I forgot all the all the lines here. If you could even call knight c5 a line. Obviously, by a big stretch, knight g3 is the main move here. So yeah. e6. All right, let's go here. Takes, and this is kind of the point of the line. You get this knight to d3, and you hope it improves your position a little bit, but of course it's not all that much. Black has got very fluid development here, and yeah, it's just pretty all right for black. But okay, bishop d6. Let's go rook e1 perhaps. How do I develop my pieces here? I guess I'm gonna go b3, bishop b2 or something. So let's go bishop b3 and prepare bishop b2. Probably knight f6 here. I guess you're trying to be sarcastic, which is not good. Yeah, not following chat here, but okay, I'm just gonna develop my bishop and play for like queen e2, c4, rook c1, rook d1. Ooh, b5. Well, it's an interesting move. Usually black plays it in order to fight for control over the d5 square, but I'm not sure if I like it here super much. But I have to like be careful about c5 coming. So castles, let's see. Maybe it's okay for black. Maybe it's very fine. I'm wondering about playing c5 myself here, but I really don't know. Well, when in doubt, just do it, right? It looks kind of ugly. I'm giving d5, but at the same time, this knight on d7 is, at least for the moment, a little bit bad. But yeah, maybe c5 is not good. I don't know. I just want to see. Like the extra space has to count for something, and I think my knight on d3 is doing pretty well. Gonna bring my bishop to d2 here. And then like go queen a4 and rook b1 or something like that. Webcam is frozen. Is it? Okay, well, I hope the Chess24 team can fix that little issue. But you guys can, I think I'm back moving again. There may have been a little bit of lag. All right, so this was basically the point of my setup here, attacking the queen on c7, and now I can bring the knight to e5. Attacking c6 and going like rook b1 and all that kind of stuff. Greetings from Argentina. Greetings back. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's go 95. In we go. Rook c8, I guess, and then maybe rook b1. Okay, knight c3. I didn't expect that. I thought I can take on c6 here. Let's take. Yeah, now as I'm checking it out here, my opponent has got not too much time left as well. So I think we're gonna win another game on time here, which is a pity, but all in all, it was an interesting game. I'm very interested about this c5 moments, which could be good, could be not good. So we'll never know, but or maybe we will, but later on. Anyways, next game coming up right now. So let's see, who do we play? Okay, let's play someone from India, just because I think it's pretty late over there in India. So what time could it be in India? Like 2 a.m. or something? Knight f3. Interesting. Let's go b5. And develop the bishop here. It's a very ambitious setup with this pawn on b5. Probably not too good, but who knows? We might be able to make it work. Like grabbing some early space, but of course it could become quite vulnerable here on the edge of the board. Okay, c4, I can take it. I can also go a6. Let's go a6 for, I probably should have taken, now that I'm thinking about it, but okay. b3, d6. All right, bishop b2. Let's go knight d7 here. This looks all right. Maybe I can go c5 next. c5, there's d5 though. c5, d5. Could also go e6. I don't know if e6 is good. I'll go e6 here. Prepare c5. I didn't really like the closing of my bishop here on b7 after c5. I guess it was possible, but I don't really know. What do I know? So let's go c5 now. This looks okay. I'm okay. E4. Yes, Magnus was modeling for G Star like a long time ago, maybe 2010 to 2013 or something like that. Probably someone can look it up. I'm not sure. So yeah, using the fact that the queen is pinned here, so there's no c takes b5. Queen b1. Okay, let's go a5. Let's go b4, sorry. I just want to bring this knight to c5 here and stop, well, basically not allow white to take on b5. So let's go a5 here. And then I can bring my queen to b6 and knight to c5. That's basically what I'm hoping for here, but let's see what happens. Okay, knight to c5, e5 though. de, I think it's okay. Wait, was there e5 on the previous move? Like, could white have played e5? I'm not sure. Perhaps. Yeah, maybe I'm just blundering here left and right again. I think e5 was very strong for my opponent. Yeah, so not having too many plans here, but I guess I just want to go queen b6 and rook d8 or something like that. But I like that my opponent is spending a lot of time. That's usually good. So queen c2. Maybe I'll go queen e7. I'm not really sure. You know, whatever. Let's go queen b6. It's a blitz game. Let's go rook to d8. Prepare d5, perhaps, perhaps not. Okay, e5 is finally played, which I must capture. But now there is knight d3 for me, which is very, very useful to have. I don't think it's winning, but there's also f2. Maybe it's actually winning. Yeah, I somehow blacked out a little bit here. I mean, it's like a triple attack on f2, e5, and c1, so that has to be too much to handle. Okay, let's. Very tempting, muy tempting. Takes on c1. Oh, that's very pretty, actually. It's take on c1. I think it works. Yeah. Oh my god. I somehow I blacked out again. I think I'm still winning here, but it's only because of luck. Well, I guess these Banter Blitzes are very good to get me back to being sharp because I'm missing a lot of stuff. So bishop h6, and now at least I gained back the piece. There's no knight e4 because of queen f3, and then I'm gonna be up a pawn, and it should be winning, but it's really not good technique there after I took on f2. Okay, queen c2. Let's take on d2 because rook d2, queen f1, checkmate. Allez. Thank you very much for the game there. It was interesting for sure, but I made a bit too many mistakes there. I'm not too happy about it. Okay, let's play Chess Bostria from Austria. Why not? Let's give it a go. Yeah, I read the YouTube chat. It's like the only chat I read. I just have it open on my phone here, so yeah. Okay, e4. Let's go to Scandinavian. I know Magnus likes to play the Scandinavian in his Banter Blitz session, so might as well give it a try, right? And my first coach was a big proponent of the Scandinavian, so why not? Why not? Bishop d2. I once played in a in one of these Banter Cup matches against Norwegian Grandmaster Arjan Tower, and I prepared a little bit the Scandinavian defense, but I think one of those games I was lost by move 7, so my trainer Tiviakov probably not too proud. So 94 is probably the move, but I have no idea. I'll just drop back just so I don't blunder my queen here by accident. But generally, white plays his bishop on c4. That's what I know. So it shouldn't be all that bad for me. Bishop g6. Would you ever play knight c6 f3 for? Yeah, for sure. Why not? So knight f3 back, that's an odd move. I should just have captured my bishop there, right? That's a little bit strange, but I guess there was some worry about the pawn on h2 being attacked, but it's really not a big deal. So bishop d6, why not? And now the big question is, am I gonna castle queenside, yes or no? I think the answer is yes. Okay, a4, let's strike in the center, as we are always being taught as kids. Meet a counter attack by a central attack, so let's do just that. And I really like my position here. This has gone surprisingly well. Okay, can just go king b8, not a worry. That's just one lonely check. Bishop f3. Okay, I can go bishop f4. I can also go bishop h2, bishop f4. I'm not really sure which one I prefer, but I think this looks more clever, so I will do this. Sometimes it's good to include this check before going, but I don't really know. Oh, I expected bishop takes f4. Um, Okay, let's go h5. Who knows? Queen e1. Okay. So knight g4. Is it good? What do you guys think? Should I do it? I think I should. So why not? Haven't calculated the thing, but looks okay. Yes, sack. Yeah, okay. It's not really a sack, because if white takes, I'll just basically checkmate here on the h file. So I'm not really sure. I guess white has got to take with the bishop or something to continue the game, but it doesn't look promising. Yeah, bishop e3, that feels highly shaky. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's checkmate. So let's do it. Oof, I got a big challenge here, I think. Wait, give me 1 second. I saw something popping up here. Usually I don't give preferences, but this is a genius player from the Netherlands. So very talented youngster, actually. Up and coming. One of the bigger talents in the Netherlands. So I got to give it a go. And once again, we get a Caro-Kann here. So who knows? Maybe the Caro is all the rage these days. Let's see what my talented opponent has in store for me. But this game, I gotta focus. This is, I mean, I don't want to be trash talked after this game. It's, I gotta uphold my higher position in the hierarchy here. So yeah, Queen e2, big theory. And we get an exchange on e4. I guess knight d7. Yeah, as expected, my opponent doesn't know the theory here. Yeah, I had people telling me queen takes h7 is a clever bullet tactic here, but since people pre-move knight f6, but let's not do that on this occasion. Let's just do this. I mean, knight e5 is possible as well, but I just want to play d4 and play for central game here for now, at least. Not very ambitious, I know, but let's just try and play a game. Okay, c3 and castles. It's putting very little pressure, but who knows? A game is a game. A5. Why not develop your pieces first? Huh. Yeah. Okay, let's go 95 now. Who knows? Maybe I want some G4. Probably not. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll just castle here. And go. Yeah, I think my opponent is not only very talented in chess, but he's also doing very well in university. But okay. H3, intending to bring the bishop out to F4 and to H2. English only, yes, please. I don't speak too many other languages instead of English and Dutch. I tried some Chinese, but I realized at some point it was going to take up a major chunk of my time if I were to pursue it. So I think I decided to stick to Ni Hao there. But it's a very interesting language, but too hard with all the tonal differences and all that kind of stuff. Rook C8, yeah. Showing class. I kind of expected a tough game here, so you got to focus here. Preparing C5. I was expecting B5, but who knows? Okay, I can take on C5, or I can go bishop E3. I guess I'll take on C5 and bring out the bishop. Okay, let's go bishop G5. I don't think there are any tactics, and I'm preparing rook to D1. Like H6, I can meet with rook D1, gaining a little tempo on the queen. And there might be some little tactics with rook D7 even, who knows? Like H6, rook D1, queen E7, rook D7. But okay, I'm not even sure if it works. And secondly, I guess it's gonna be spotted by my opponent here. German is almost, yeah, I used to speak a bit of German, but I haven't been trying too much recently, although finally I got back to playing in the German chess league, the Bundesliga, so maybe I'll improve upon it again. Rook d8, yes, exactly, not going. H6, extremely clever play here. But bishop b5, maybe this is a little weakness. That's why I'd expected to go b5 here earlier. Now this a4 pawn is at least something to worry about. What is my hobby? I like doing a lot of stuff, but mostly chess. H6, very clever. Okay, let's go here. Let's keep the pin. G5, bishop G3. Oof, knight E4. That is so dangerous. Yeah. I guess I gotta go king H2 here. Give up the bishop, but who knows? On a good day, we might be able to take this pawn on A4, and then we might have a chance to win this game. But I'm also looking at the clock here, and I think up a bit on the clock is not too bad. I guess rook d8 is gonna come here, stopping rook to d7. Yes, as expected. Impressive find. But okay, let's take here and take on a4. Finally, at least I'm up a pawn here, which is it's not much, but it's a little bit. Bishop d6, very strong. Yeah. Taking the knight here, so queen c7 is coming up next. I have to move the knight, I guess. That's my expert thought. 93 here. And exchange the bishop here. That would be nice. Protect. This is gonna get close. But I'm up on the clock still. That's working for me. Let's give a check. H4. Stop H4 by my opponent here. And I think I'm gonna get this one on time, but only barely. Shouldn't blunder into a mate. Tough. Okay, let's go for the flag. Oof, that was a tough game against a well-established candidate master, but certainly gonna go far in his career. So best of luck. But yeah, that's the kind of games which are definitely fun. Okay, next game, guys. Who do I get to play next? Loka. I only know Lokwa. I don't know how to say it. You look forward to playing Shirov? Yes, very much. That's gonna be very interesting. Yes, Dumov is a highly interesting player and person. Learned a lot from him. And he's very funny as well, that's for sure. He has a lot of good stories. A lot of good stories. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, but you need to make a move. So, okay, let's see. What else have we got here? Okay, let's play a little bit slower. Let's play an increment game. There's a lot of Spanish people challenging here. I hope you're still awake. I mean, it's not too late over in Spain, let's be real. But I hope they make moves. That I certainly hope. And they do. What do you know? Okay, let's play Caro-Kann myself. I've seen a lot of people playing it against me, so maybe I'll learn a thing or two. E5. So let's go bring the bishop out. C5 is the other main move. And let's go H6. Bishop D3. I guess I got a capture and I'll just go E6. No worries here. Pretty solid structure. That's what you get when you play the Caro-Kann. Knight C3. Okay. I'll just keep on developing. 97. Maybe not the best move. I don't know. Knight C3 is interesting. Okay, G4. That has to be met by H5. The point is, if white goes G5, now I get this beautiful square on F5 for my knight to sit on. So that's very, very nice. And I want to break with C5. So maybe you're ready. I don't know. Let's try. How do I ensure that I'm in good mental state before playing? I have no special thing that I do, but I usually stick to my routine at tournaments. And then if I'm not thinking, if I don't have to think about what I'm gonna do, that at least helps me get into the right mindset, I guess, before the game. So always same time breakfast, same time lunch, same time I work on my openings, etc. And that's what works for me, at least. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get a lot of material in this game, so that's gonna be a good game. Pretty short here, but yeah, maybe work a little bit on not hanging too much theory. That's generally good. And let's play Yup. Why not? Yup, always tough games. So, or Groep. Maybe it's Groep. No, in Spanish. Let's start. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I always thought of it wrong now that I think about it. All right, knight of 6. So let's play the Trompovsky, right? Why not? Have I ever prepared for the wrong guy? Maybe just once, very long time ago. But otherwise, no, not really. I think I did maybe once during a weekend tournament in the Netherlands, and then, but I was very happy I were prepared for the wrong guy because the what I wanted to play against the other guy was so bad. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Also, why am I playing Theory in this game? That's very strange. That was not the attention, but okay, let's. I had a game here actually. This is very good for white. Like knight c3, queen d2, cd4, knight d4. What do they play? Knight c6, I guess. No, they don't go knight c6, I think. Yeah, knight g5 was another game by a Norwegian friend of mine, but knight c3, yeah, this is just not super good for black, but I would really not realize or fail to remember why. So let's just I play something. Let's just develop. I wanted to get out of the pin to capture on d4 with the pawn, and now I have a lot of plans. And generally, I like these positions for white. I mean, a 9 on h7 is terrible. I got the two bishops here. King is a little bit strange in the center, but it's not weak at all. So, all in all, very nice. I don't even know the Horowitz attack or the Amazon defense or Amazon attack. So, that's always nice. With doing Banter Blitz, you learn a lot of new stuff. I mean, please tell me. I mean, the Horowitz attack, I probably should know, but I forgot, guys. What can I do? Okay, I can take on h6 now, but I'm not super excited about it somehow. Takes gh, knight f6, king d8, knight g8, queen c3, knight h6. It's probably winning. Okay, why not? Yeah, so the point is if my opponent takes on h6, I go knight f6, and I got this double attack on the knight and the rook. So, but I think my opponent still has to take on h6 because keeping my dark squared bishop alive seems like the worst decision. But maybe I'm wrong. Or take on g7 now. Like knight d7 looks extremely bad. The point is this pawn on h4, it's just going to promote in no time. Like I'm going to take on c6, I'm going to go knight f6, and then h5, h6, h7. I think at least. So let's see. Well, let's go queen d2. That shouldn't be too bad as well. And my opponent is fighting pretty well. I have to give credit there. I mean, not making it too easy here. But 2 pawns is 2 pawns, so for sure it's winning for me. Okay, let's finally exchange, and now this pawn on h4 is it's just gonna come down the board like really fast. People say pawns are slow. Really, they are very fast sometimes. That's nice, protecting on d4 here and h4. I mean, after rook c8, I can almost... Actually, rook c8 would have been a little bit tricky to me now that I think about it. I should have played c3 instead. Yeah, but this is now just a little too slow, I believe. I don't think this is working for my opponent. I go king to g1, and I'm just gonna get a new queen on the next turn. Everything is very nicely protected here. There's no perpetual, no nothing. Like king g3 would not have been as good due to bishop f1 or queen g6, so probably also winning, but why take the risk? Yeah. Okay, let's just have some very strange fun. I mean, I'm gonna win on time anyway. I mean, gaining a queen was obviously winning, but I never had two dark squared bishops in the game, so might as well give it a try. Well, okay, good game there. Fought very well. Let's see. Let's play someone from Mexico. Lupjan. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. I don't have too many seconds. D4. What shall I play? Let's play G6. Prepare to bring out the bishop here and play some kind of a Beards modern, maybe King's Indian. Let's see what's gonna come up here. H3, very slow play. Okay, let's go aggressive. I mean, D5 would be a pity, but I just hope it doesn't happen here. Yeah, so I guess I gotta go for the endgame. Well, still something. Still a chess game. Whoa, B3? That's one hell of a risky decision. C5, knight B5. I mean, it surely has to be winning for me already. Like this knight is trying to. Oh. I mean, come on, this has to be. My opponent's playing very fast too. Like it's all like he's got it all mapped out, but I ain't buying this. No, no, no. I'm not buying this at all. Maybe wrongly so, but knight on A8 is dim. No bone cloud, sorry, not today. Yeah, now I should trap this knight. Let's go. Everything is tempting. That's the only problem here. Like B6, I mean B6 should be good. Oh, maybe I blundered a little bit. Knight C4, I wanted to go bishop B8, but I missed bishop B2, but I guess I still go knight F6, and I got it all sort of under control. And I mean, if this knight is just not gonna get out, I'm gonna win it at least for 2 pawns. So that looks good. It should be good. I mean, knight F6, yeah, I was calculating this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now this should be winning. Still some technique required here, but the pieces are gonna be too strong for the pawns here. I can just go knight C6, bishop E5, exchange. Yeah, for the opponent, it would be good to play the bone cloud. That's right. Okay, knight C6. Let's go bishop E5. From here on, it should be fairly straightforward conversion. As the knight on B6, it's still okay. Bishop C1 is very creative. That's a funny move somehow. I had not expected. Sometimes it's good to keep pieces when you're material down. Just it seems so passive. Bishop on C3 is doing nice. Bring the knight to C3 perhaps is nice as well. Bishop takes C4 was just winning more material perhaps. Or at least would force B takes C4. But okay, this is fairly is very good as well. Like these knights are so pretty here. They cannot be touched. Okay. Let's go rook D8. There's no knight C6 because it's protected, and after the exchange, C2 pawn will fall. And with that, basically all white pawns are bound to fall soon. Okay, F3, so let's take the pawn. Take the pawn. And B3 is hanging, E3 is hanging. I mean, A5 only way, but our king should easily stop this pawn because we're in the square of the pawn here, so it's not a big deal. And we can always stop it with bishop D5 as well. Okay. Now I should be careful not to exchange all the pawns because 2 knights against the single king without pawns is a draw, as I'm sure you guys are well aware of. Okay, A6 is possible now. So can I just go for the pawn endgame? I can actually. That's not too difficult calculation because I'm gonna win A5 and then the pawn endgame is easily winning with my passed C pawn. Yeah, that's just a little bit too late. Check. I should only be careful not to stalemate, but stalemate is still quite a long way off because H5 is still there. So let's try and find the quickest way to mate. I found it. That's a nice little maiden too. Could be an exercise. All right. Slowly gaining back rating that I lost in this first game. Okay, let's play Syrian 7-7. Let's see. How about e4 again? I like e4. Best by test. Okay, wait. I had some variation here. What was it again? I forgot. Ah, yes, I remember. C3. And queen e2. The problem of having too many stupid ideas is you easily lose them. Like Anish once told me he would have a lot of ideas, but he wouldn't remember them all, and then one of his friends wouldn't have too many ideas, but he would at least remember them all. So having more ideas is not necessarily good. Okay, e5. I guess the point of queen e2, if there's any point, is to go d4, or is it to go h3? I'll go d4. I think the queen e2 Sicilian is even more rarely played, so definitely happy with this choice. Okay. So I can take a pawn, but that does look a little bit too frisky. So I'll close the center here. I don't know, probably not too good, but maybe. And then I'll just bring back the queen and play the game. A5? No, no, no. That has to be a huge mistake, right? Such a type of move cannot be good. Okay, bring back the queen. Okay, knight a6. Yeah, perhaps that was my opponent's idea. Well, I was thinking about putting the queen on c2, but somehow decided against it. So I'll just do this. Keep it easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. To meet 95 with okay 98. No, no, no. That looks all a bit too slow to me. F5, yeah, perhaps. Who knows? All these moves are surprising to me, but then again, maybe they're not too bad. I'm really hoping for knight f6 back, but it's not happening. H3. I have a little idea to go takes on c5 and bishop d3, and therefore I didn't want to allow bishop g4. Oh, bishop g6, so there's bishop h5 as a reply now to my little plan. Okay, let's go a3 as a4 can be met by just knight takes a4, and otherwise maybe b4 I want to play. 98 is preparing f5. It's quite a typical move in the King's Indian, but I I didn't realize we're playing a King's Indian. No, I do not. I don't know which language I dream in. And usually there's no language in my dreams, I think. I don't know. I always forget my dreams the second I wake up. Okay, bishop h5, so basically allowing me to exchange those bishops, which was anyway quite favorable to me. I was willing to spend some time on that, so that should be okay. But bishop g5 is a nice strategical move by my opponent as well. Attempting to also exchange his bad bishop. So I'm just calculating real briefly here, but I'll take and go b4 as I intended when going for a3. So takes, and now I want to put this knight on e4. Evans Gambit, okay, that's a cool opening. If I get a chance, for sure. Queen d8 is forced. Oh, nope. No, no, no. That's a little blunder. The rook was hanging there, buddy. Is Anishgiri my second? No, I wish. That would be one hell of a second. All right. Yeah, that was an unfortunate blunder. After queen d8, the game was still very much in play, actually. I would probably would have played b5, and who knows. Anyway, next game, let's get as many games as we can. Okay, why not play a 5-minute game here? I'm not your bunny fell. Okay. Knight c3. Oh, that is cool. Now this has to be met by knight c6, hasn't it? e4. Let's go e5. Bishop c4. So how can I make this interesting? Not really. Okay, I'll play a dubious move. I thought queen g4 was good for white, but let's just try and mirror white for as long as possible. I did this in one other Banter Blitz, but I think it was part of a challenge back then. So now let's just do it for fun. Okay. So far, so good. My opponent has to know. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, I messed up the... I should have gone bishop e3, bishop e6. I took on e3 because of instinct or something. That was not the intention. I mean, it was a good move, but it was not what I wanted to do. All right, so takes. Yeah, now we're just gonna play a normal game here, and I'm gonna go e4 just to force white to compromise his structure over here, because d4 would leave my opponent with a weak pawn on e3, and otherwise he definitely has to make a little awkward knight move. Okay, that is sensible. So I'll take on d3. And how to proceed? Am I gonna play for tricks? No, not today. Not today. Okay, d4, queen e4, knight f5, g6 takes. No. 94. Not so easy. Rook d8 was probably a terrible move now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't like rook d8. That's bad. Okay, I think I still have to play queen e4 somehow. Yeah, and I gotta exchange the knight here just because otherwise there's a lot of attacking potential towards my king. So eliminating the dangerous knight, but this is leading to a more or less drawish endgame. Yeah, like that. But okay, we'll see what's gonna happen. Oh my god, what the heck? I miss knight takes c7. That's just unbelievable. And that's just really remarkable. Strangely enough, I think I'm still not losing completely. Knight takes c7. Yeah, it's just late, guys. Let's just blame it on the time. Look for some excuses. That was so bad. Okay, knight d5, yeah. Knight d5 giving back the knight, but okay, this now we're playing. Knight d5, I was still completely losing now. I think I'm gonna say some really stupid things. I think I can win this. I mean, very bad rook endgame here, but who knows? In general, I shouldn't lose at least. Like, even objectively, I might have some drawing chances here. Rook f6. Cream of rook e4. I guess d5, but okay, that looks a little bit passive. King g5. And I think I'm already winning. Okay, that was a very poor game, but so let's just forget about this one real quick. I was kind of lucky that the knight on e7 didn't have a square to retreat to, but geez, that was not too good. I'm playing from home. Yeah, that was an unfortunate ending to the game for my opponent that went from completely winning to losing real quick. But so is Blitz, it happens. Okay, let's play somebody from Peru. Why not? C4, we're really getting all the openings today. Let's meet it with symmetrical English, why not? Okay, we did this mirror challenge in the previous game. Let's try to do this game, but then properly and not mess up halfway through. Okay, actually this is still like theory as well, so nothing strange has been done. I guess it's all still theory. I may be wrong. Yeah, now I cannot mirror anymore, so I lost the pawn. Okay, fair enough. That's why I should have taken on b4 first, but okay, it's fine. So lots of moves coming quickly. I mean, it's not too bad for me. It's only one pawn. It's very much still a game. Bishop e6. I want to go rook a8 and gain back the lost pawn. 92. That looks strange. Bishop d5, perhaps. Maybe 92 is very strong. Okay, I gotta hope for something. Let's go bishop d5. Okay, so if I go queen a8, there's knight to b6, so I have to go to d8, and by now I'm down a pawn for sure, but okay. It's not. Ooh, e4. Okay. Really voluntarily locking in the bishop here, so I guess that's okay for me. I'll take on c4 and go queen. Wow, why did I take? That's just a horrendous decision, isn't it? I'll go knight d7. I don't know. I mean, I want to use this d4 square, but I don't know if I can. Well, maybe now. Let's try. No, I'm doing another Banter Blitz on Wednesday, guys. Yeah. So it's not just one Banter Blitz. Yeah, that's my girlfriend. So she just woke up. Yeah, I'm giving up. I don't know why my opponent didn't take on c5 there. That's a little bit strange. So how do I proceed? Let's go queen to d6, enabling rook b8, and also I keep control over b-file here. No, she's gone again. Okay, rook b8. And this is suddenly looking quite lovely here with knight on e5 and bishop on g2. I mean, now it's clearly seen why this move e4 was so bad, or at least strategically dubious back on Well, whenever my opponent played it. But okay, we shouldn't celebrate too early here. That would be a grave mistake. Rook b2, there's queen c3, which I do not really like. Queen d3, there's queen c3, which I do not really like. So I'll go rook b4. I thought it was a burglar. No, no, no. Actually, we had something very strange happen to yesterday. There was some kind of car crash right in front of our apartment, like around midnight, and it really scared. Well, didn't like it was like such a loud boom or crash that it really like yeah, quite shocked us, quite frankly. I don't really know. Like, I don't think there were any people hurt, but it was some probably someone driving under the influence, from what I heard from the neighbors. Anyways, I'm drifting both in chess and in what I'm saying, so I gotta speed up here. I was trying to calculate rook b2 while talking, but definitely not managing. Rook b2, king f3, queen e5, etc. So let's just wrap this game up. Or lose it. Great. Fantastic. Blunder the piece. Okay, I got it. I think I can still win. I distracted myself. Oh, that was a mouse slip. I don't know why I played f6 there. That's very strange. My opponent doesn't see it, but I'm somehow so slow. I don't know why. Am I not pre-moving or something? Oh, that was another slip. Yeah, okay, that was a bit weird. But it's okay. Let's go on to the next game. I could have made a draw there, but somehow I decided to go for the flag when I had 1 second left. So yeah, third per plays. Alrighty, let's play e4. Let's play knight c3. Let's play queen to f3. This is a little bit of a weird line. I've seen it been played a couple of times. Point is, if d4, you go bishop to c4 suddenly. Yeah, minus 44 points. It's good that it's not feeder rating. So some tricks with knight g5 maybe, who knows? Who knows? Okay, knight to d7. So can I take on f7? Not really. I want to play for some cheapos, but okay, let's go d4. What do you think about the game against Ding? I played like 4 games against Ding recently, but it's I do like that he's playing like 26 games in 1 month now. That's very funny. And I hope he makes it to the candidates, of course. Yeah. But playing 26 games in like 1 month is gonna be quite a lot. He must be exhausted after that month. But I'm sure I've played 26 games in 1 month. So I once played 2 tournaments at the same time. So that was 18 games in like 9 days. Why did I castle queenside exactly? I don't know. That was a little bit strange. Sometimes my autopilot is like when I'm doing Banter Blitz, it's just I don't think it's me who's making the move. Oh, you gotta do something to get to the candidates. I don't think they had a whole lot of options. I don't think he could just go to Europe and play a bunch of open tournaments, or I don't know, maybe the other GMs were not available on such short notice. I don't know how it works, but you gotta do what you gotta do. What time is it in Netherlands? 10:22 p.m. Levon getting the rating spot, that seems very unlikely. I mean, Ding would have to lose a lot of points for that to happen, and I mean, he might try, but I doubt it. Why am I taking on c6 exactly? Yeah, I think I'm getting tired. But maybe it's not so bad, because rook b7, I go knight b4, knight d5, I have no ideas, except for resigning probably, so yeah. Knight d5, now I got queen c5 at least, to live another day, so that's fine. Okay, rook c7, also very decent, queen d2. If I get king b1 and rook c1, I'll be a happy man. No, I would love to go to Argentina though. Haven't gotten a chance. Ever tried the hippo gambit? No, I tried the hippo opening, but not the gambit, I don't think. So takes on b4, queen b4, queen b4, a b4, rook c2, bishop d3, rook c1. And I would be in a perpetual pin if not for the b pawn, which can distract black from executing this pin. Okay. I cannot get greedy, I think. Or maybe I can. Whatever, let's try. G6, that does not seem to be in the spirit. Let's play b3, perhaps king b2. I want to exchange a lot of pieces, as many as I can. Takes. Yeah, I mean, black still has wonderful compensation, but at least I'm up a lot of pawns. Do I give the g2 pawn? Maybe I just do. Yeah, Ding is a real machine almost. Sleeping so late and then playing now 26 games, playing the Charity Cup and all that. Very impressive. Okay, king b2. So I'm up one pawn here, but pawns are not good, so it's not all that good. I mean, I got only weak pawns. At the same time, I do have a passed, at least like two passers on the b file, so I guess I'm a little bit better. Maybe a lot better, I don't know. Like now, this is a huge problem for black. What fresh openings do you recommend for 1200? I don't know. Try to learn the traditional openings, like the main lines. Go into too strange stuff. Definitely don't try those quick win openings. That I don't think is good for chess development at all. I mean, they're tempting, but they're not gonna benefit you in the long run at all. Moreover, if you play traditional openings, your opponents will try to win quickly against you, and you might lose a couple of times, but then soon enough you will know them, and then you'll beat all of them who play these tricky openings, because these openings are not very good. Okay, bishop e4, still fighting very well. Rook c4, I guess, to attack the bishop. Queen b1, I go king a3, and I mean, I do have two guys here on the 6th rank, so I guess I'm winning. Ruy Lopez is an excellent choice. Very good. Will serve you a lifetime. And finally, we promote our... pawn. This should be winning. I think after this, I'll do one more game, guys, and then I'm gonna call it a day. It's pretty late over here. So yeah, gonna do one more game. Hopefully, finish on a high. I think we're gonna promote here, so that's all right. Check and mate. All right. So let's see who will be our final opponent. Can we get it? Okay, let's play Exalis. Exelixis, sorry. That's hard to pronounce for me. Oh my god. I mean, b5 is a mouse slip. That was not done on purpose, guys. Okay, d4. My opponent is friendly. So I'm gonna focus here. I set myself a bit of a challenge. Opponent playing fast and confident. But we're gonna play fast and confident as well. Yeah, probably that's why I put pawn on b6 in the hippo. But okay. I mean, this is pretty disgusting position. St. George defense. Okay, well, probably one of the worst openings against e4, except for like f5 and g5. At least got castled. Let's go a5. Okay, knight d7, knight b6. By now it's looking more or less fine. Play a4. At least this pawn is not too weak on a4 here, and can try and play for c5. But certainly white is a bit better here with the center and all that. So knight g3. I'll play queen c8. Perhaps I want to go bishop a6. Okay, h4. I mean, I can go h6, but I really cannot. I mean, I think h4 is a good move, but I just have to. I couldn't do much about it. So I just try and exchange some pieces here. Pray, but yeah, my opponent is clearly a decent player here. But okay, at least I kind of survived the opening here, and it's looking sort of all right. Okay, bishop g5. So this leaves b2 hanging, which is not useful right now because my knight is hanging, but later on it might become a little worry for white. So knight c6. I want to go knight a5 and knight to c4. Knight to c4 perhaps. Also good to realize that my queen is keeping an eye out on the bishop here on g5. Who knows? Basically, if I get knight a5, knight b3, I'm okay. Okay, knight a5, that's step 1. Knight b3, that's step 2. And by now, I'm starting to dig this position. So should I take the bishop? That's the question. I'm not sure. I'm not going to. Because these knights look, yeah, I was going to say look very pretty, but I mean, if I get an offer to win some material, I'll not decline. And now I'm winning more material because the rook is really hanging, and otherwise there's knight d3. Attacking both the rook and the queen. Actually, there's queen b1, but okay, it's not such a big deal. I missed it though. But I mean, this endgame should be close to winning for me, I guess, with the a pawn here, and this bishop is gonna become quite strong. Okay, e5. I don't buy that. Let's just take again. Gonna be up 2 pawns here, and I mean, I only have to be careful not to get back rank checkmated. Otherwise, it's cleanly winning here. All right, knight d3, or just I'll just go bishop d6. Keep it easy. Keep it smooth. Rook b8. Exchange pieces. I can give a check. I mean, bishop f8, knight f6, and knight g5. Let's go here. go rook b2. Yeah, the game might go on for a little while, but I mean, in general, this pawn on a3 is gonna decide the game here. Otherwise, h6 pawn is also gonna fall. Okay, I think a2 has got to be winning. Rook b1 is a threat. Yeah, and that forces a resignation, I think. All right, I think I'm gonna call it a day here, guys. It was a tough Banter Blitz session, but I enjoyed, and I hope you guys did as well. Fortunately, I'm gonna be back in not too long. I'm gonna be here on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that, and enjoy your day, everyone. Bye.
Hi everyone, welcome to our new video series. My name is Jan Gustafsson and I'm thrilled to be reunited with fellow Magnus Carlsen's trainers, seconds, Peter Heine Nielsen, Magnus Carlsen's head coach, and Laurent Fressinet, Magnus Carlsen's French coach, are both here, and we will be going through the World Championship match 2021. Our experiences with it, the games, what we prepared, where we felt things went well, where we felt things didn't go well. Peter, we have different perspectives because we were in different locations.
Very much. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it because you were in Thailand during all the match and I was in Dubai with Magnus and his non-chess team. So I see some kind of debriefing where we will discuss what was the mood in Dubai, what was happening in the technical department in Thailand, and we got to sort of basically compare notes and get the two kind of inside looks from the match.
Very much so. And Laurent, we are actually in your private home. Thanks for having us.
It's a big pleasure to welcome both of you, and I'm sure it will be interesting to talk to you guys about the match.
Likewise.
So we hope you guys enjoy the series with our behind-the-scenes insights. See you now.